All right. So, good evening, all of you. Uh, so, today we will start the CDP, okay, which stand for Childhood Development and Pedagogy. Okay. So, we'll start with the Unit 1, which is nothing but if you have gone through your syllabus, B.Ed syllabus. So, the growth and development is the very first and beginning of CDP. Okay, so let us start with this is the first lecture on growth and development. Okay, so okay, so let us begin it. Okay, so okay, tell me what you understand by the term growth and development. Okay, so I think most of you have thought about like growth is like the what growth is what the development of I mean, you can say the change of the shape and size, right? like like our hand, our body parts uh, growth, right? The length of the finger length of the legs growth grow grew up, right? The height of a body grew up, right? But at some stages it stops also, right? We all know. Okay, so let us begin with this growth and development first. Okay, and then we will see why our body length stops after some years. Okay, all right. So this is our unit 1, as we have discussed already. So if we talk about the growth and development, so here uh, we will see the meaning of growth and development and the concept of the growth and development, and then we will see the principles, what principles it works on, right? That are like you can say the cognitive characteristic, physical characteristic, emotional characteristic, social and moral. Okay, so we will see that one by one. Okay, so let us begin with the meaning. So meaning says that human development refers to the biological and psychological development of human being throughout the lifespan, right? So development, which is you can say the biological term, right? Biological in sense like our body parts growth, right? And our brain growth. Brain growth means not the weight of the brain or like shape of the brain grow up, right? Means psychological development means the thinking ability grew up, right? Our emotional characteristic will grow up, right? Right. So these are the terms which is related to the psychological development of human beings. Okay, and it develops throughout the life, right? Right? It never stops. But you can say that the height stops, right? And height is nothing but the, you can say the uh, quantity, right? Quantity changes, right? And that is known as growth also, that is termed as growth. But development, whereas including growth including growth, there is a psychological development which is known as development of human, right? So the development consists of 5 stages. The first one is infancyhood, the second one is childhood, third one is adolescence, and then adulthood, right? So let us see the development. Human development is what? So as we have already discussed that there is a change of shape and size, right? The pattern of movement or the change that begins conception, and continues throughout the lifespan, right? And it includes growth and decline and can be positive or negative also, right? How development can be positive or negative? Positive in sense like we grew up by the age, right? Our brain, thinking ability grew up by our age grew up, right? But sometimes our brain developed but our body parts doesn't develop. So that is what negative in sense, right? So this is what human development can be positive or negative by the time. Okay, all right. So so let us see the pattern. What is the pattern? So in pattern there's a physical changes, physical structure which changes, and the second one is internal organs, right? So if we talk about physical structure, that involves what? Change in terms of the height, weight, and body proportion, and you can say the general physical appearance also. Appearance changes by the time. Okay, so that is what comes under physical structure. Okay, and that is a pattern, right? By the age, our, you can say, the our weight changes, our body proportion changes, right? Our height changes as we grew up, right? So these are the terms comes under physical structure, and these are the changes known as growth and development. Okay, and which is done by pattern wise, right? Now internal organs involves change in the function of the glands, nervous system, circulatory system, digestive system, muscular system, and so on. So internal organs shape and size changes, right? All right. So these are the basic difference between growth and development. Okay. So the growth is what? Purely a physical sense, right? But development is not the physical, but it is like psychological changes also, right? See, growth is generally refers to the what? The change or change of shape and size of the body parts, you can say. But in development, it changes shape and size, form, as well as its functioning also improve, right? Similarly, the change in quantitative aspect means quantity is there in growth, like this much length increases at this age. We we usually say that at 21 the height stops. The maximum height can be 6 foot, is considered to be a normal, right? Now for development we can say that change in the qualitative and character, right? So one's character changes, like as one grew up, as his height and weight changes, right? And he grew older, and so his functioning will also improve, right? His thinking ability will also improve. His emotional characteristic will also improve, right? So these are the qualitative as well as quantitative aspects, right? Now growth, again, it's a part of development process, right? But development is what? A comprehensive and wider terms, right? Similarly, growth doesn't continue through a life, but development is a wider and comprehensive term and refers to overall changes in individual, right? The overall changes in the human beings includes their development, whereas in growth there is a physical changes only includes in the growth, right? So in growth it stops when matured, we get matured, right? Our development, I mean growing of our body parts stops at the age of maturity, right? But development it continues and progressive. All right, so okay, so this much only we will conclude here only. In the next video we will start with the pattern, I mean what are the pattern, you can say the, I mean on which principle the human development works. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope this will be helpful for your upcoming exams. Okay, thank you so much.